Let's discuss an important aspect of logistics management. As logistics experts, it is not easy to find friends in other parts of the organization. There is a multitude of conflicts that arise between departmental objectives and logistics goals. And these conflicts, to a good extent, explain why many warehouses and production environments don't quite look as we'd like them to from a logistic perspective. It is important to understand that many problems faced in logistics have their root cause outside logistics. Hence, sometimes we may have only limited options to avoid them. Many problems and interdepartmental conflicts simply have their root in misaligned or conflicting objectives and incentive structures. The table you see on the slide illustrates these conflicts, categorized by department: product development, sales, manufacturing, and procurement. Each department has specific priorities that align with their function but may contradict logistics objectives, especially the pursuit of low inventory and operational efficiency. Let's analyze these areas one by one. Let's begin with product development. Product development is often at the forefront of innovation within a company. The people in product development aim to deliver products that are attractive, reliable, and cutting edge, catering to evolving customer needs and staying ahead of competitors. Well, this makes sense. However, these goals inherently conflict with logistics objectives. If product development wants to be innovative and create mature, reliable products, this might entail that quite a bit of improvement will be necessary to get there. First, mature, reliable products leading to many frequent changes. Mature products require constant updates and refinements to stay competitive. This creates a dynamic environment for logistics, which prefers fewer changes to maintain stability. Frequent changes can disrupt supply chains, requiring updates to production schedules, inventory levels, and supplier contracts. For example, in the American automotive industry, car manufacturers often release new model updates annually. Logistics teams must adjust supply networks to handle new parts and phase out old ones, which increases complexity and cost. Also, latest technology, leading to large variety of variants and parts, versus standardization. Introducing advanced technologies often requires specialized components, leading to a larger variety of parts. This clashes with logistics' objective of standardization, which simplifies supply networks and reduces inventory holding costs. For example, consumer electronics companies like Apple introduce innovative features in new devices. Logistics teams must manage a supply network for custom components like proprietary chips, which are often sourced from limited suppliers. Next, let's talk about conflicts with sales. The sales department's goal is to meet customer demands and increase market share. To achieve this, they focus on high service levels, short delivery times, and offering a broad product assortment. While these priorities are essential for customer satisfaction, they create significant challenges for logistics. Sales teams push for high service levels, which often require large safety stocks to avoid stockouts. However, maintaining high inventory contradicts logistics' objective of minimizing inventory levels to reduce costs. Another point of conflict is product variety. Offering a wide variety of products meets diverse customer needs, but increases complexity for logistics. More SKUs, stock keeping units, require more storage, higher inventory levels, and complex replenishment planning. For example, grocery retailers like Walmart stock about 100,000 different products to meet customer preferences. Logistics teams must manage inventory turnover and prevent obsolete stock, especially for perishable items. Let's have a look at conflicts with manufacturing. Manufacturing's focus is on efficiency and stability. Their goals often emphasize high utilization rates, cost reduction, and predictable workflows. However, these objectives frequently clash with logistics. Manufacturing seeks to avoid idle capacity to reduce costs, but logistics needs some flexibility in production to handle demand fluctuations or supply disruptions. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, manufacturers that optimized for minimal overcapacity struggled to meet sudden surges in demand for essential products like medical supplies or toilet paper. Also, large production batches presumably improve manufacturing efficiency by reducing setup times and costs, thus leading to lower unit cost. However, this approach increases inventory, contradicting logistics' preference for low inventory and just-in-time production. One possible mitigation strategy is SMED, a concept we discussed in your operations management course. Lean manufacturing principles can help bridge these gaps. Techniques like SMED, single-minute exchange of dies, reduce setup times, enabling smaller batch sizes without sacrificing efficiency. Let's now talk about conflicts with procurement. Procurement is focused on securing materials and components at the best possible cost and ensuring supply reliability. These priorities can conflict with logistics goals in the following ways. Procurement often seeks to buy in bulk to secure discounts, but large purchases increase inventory levels, clashing with just-in-time principles and low inventory objectives. Example: retailers often purchase seasonal goods in large quantities to take advantage of discounts, resulting in high inventory levels during off-peak periods. To ensure reliability, procurement may source from multiple suppliers. Sourcing from multiple suppliers means multiple times the effort of supplier management and more arm-length relationships with the suppliers. In logistics, we prefer low inventory levels, which requires more frequent deliveries, but this requires a closer relationship with suppliers, which is why JIT delivery almost always leads to single sourcing. As you can see, many of the problems we face in logistics originate outside the logistics function and stem from diverging or even conflicting departmental objectives. Understanding this is crucial to making sense of the challenges you will encounter in your career. Is there a solution? Well, these problems cannot be solved at the departmental level. They require executive involvement, which in turn depends on executives being aware of these conflicts and understanding their root causes. Solving these issues requires departments to align with company-wide objectives, rather than pursuing their own departmental goals. This, however, is easier said than done because people follow incentives, and incentives are shaped by how performance is measured and rewarded. Therefore, it is safe to assume that many of you will encounter these challenges, as solving them is no easy task.